Hey guys, this is Cosomut. Doing another gameplay video here. This is actually a very old game. It's been spawned on many consoles as far as the Wii has, I believe. I'm actually playing the game called Rampage, and this is the Sega Master System 2 version of the game. This was actually a little fan favorite of me and my older brother when we were young. And basically the goal of the game is to destroy cities and, you know, try and stay alive. The main storyline of this was, they actually didn't tell you in this, actually I had to look it up on the storyline on the Wikipedia pages, that it was about people being experimented on and turned into giant monsters. And yeah, it's I forgot how funny the faces are on this. But yeah, people are experimented on, turned into giant monsters, and you're basically, as the title says, going on a rampage, destroying stuff. Army guys are trying to kill you, to, you know, prevent you from doing a massive wreak of destruction. Yeah, the game is pretty simple. You know, you just got jump and punch essentially. There's a few hazards you gotta watch out for in buildings, like electrical wires and stuff like that. You get bonuses for raiding people, helicopters, and soldiers who throw bombs and shoot you. But yeah, this was actually quite a fun little game when I was like 7 or so. Just to tell you how old the game is. Unless you saw the actual thing at the start of the play video. But yeah, this level is pretty simplistic. It's basically just gonna be this. I think I might do 2 levels, like 2 different cities, and do that as the bid. This is just gonna be a one-shot because they could go with this thing for bloody ever. I'm not sure how many stages there were, as a matter of fact, but that was a lot because my younger brother, my older brother and myself, we could play this thing for about 6 hours and not finish the game yet. And I think it cycles through like all America. And then when you're done with that cycle, you start again. So I don't think there's an actual end to this game. If there is, you know, it would be awesome. But yeah. The later console versions of it actually did have a bit more things in it, like different controls and other scenarios for the game instead of being like they said, like puzzle games and stuff. But yeah, I'll talk a little bit about the characters now. In the later versions I had a lot of characters, like one for each number of the alphabet. I think they had about 36 characters or so. I know it's 20 or so, like 20 something in alphabet, but the yeah, there was quite a lot of characters in the entire franchise, and went for a good 12 years or so. But yeah, the 3 characters in this are George, who's a giant monkey, Lizzie, who I'm playing at the moment, who's essentially Godzilla knockoff, and then you had Ralph, who was a giant werewolf. The reason why I chose Lizzie is, you know, the 60th anniversary thing of Godzilla, and yeah, I'm a Godzilla fan, so. But when I used to play this, I always used to play George. I don't know why. Yeah, and you also get chicken, stuff like that. But yeah, the game's a... No, there's a tank there too. Yeah, you get shot by a tank or something, you're like, oh my face! But yeah, it's... Unfortunately, if you watched one of my recent vlogs, you'd find out that my Game Boy Advance and recording stuff got stuffed up, and oh, looks like she's about to cry. But yeah, the recording software for my GBA stuffed up, so I can't continue with Clono at the moment. I'm trying to figure out what the hell's wrong with it, and I hope I can repair it soon. If not, I'll make do with what I can do. But I promised I would get some videos up and that sort of thing. But yeah. The the funny thing is with this is they never actually told you who the big bads were, like the people who did all the experiments and stuff. But I'm just assuming it's like the government or something, because the government would do something real shady and stuff like that. But yeah. This is actually funny because this was like the first time in a long time, decades I'm saying, that I actually have played this, and I'm still finding it just as hilarious as I used to. This actual game got a bit of controversy as well, because as you just saw, when your character dies, they turn into a naked human, and the Parents Association, aka PETA, they usually go against anything that doesn't look kosher. I mean, it's a bit graphics, you can't really tell that much detail in that. Could have said it was like posted in a swimsuit or something. But yeah, it got a big controversy, but that didn't live that long. Another thing was that, like just eating people, but you know, you're a monster. What are you meant to do? Just sit there and cop everything? Like take all the punishment that they throw at you, because you're obviously a misunderstood creature, and your only way to vent this frustration that you've been turned into a giant monstrosity is to take it out on the city. That's one thing I didn't like about the I'm actually gonna vent out a bit on Godzilla at the moment. But that's one thing I didn't like about the Matthew Broderick thing. They just attacked it indiscriminately, and they screwed up Godzilla so badly. By making Godzilla a female and, you know, capable of laying eggs and all that stuff. It kind of screwed it up for me. And they never told you what Godzilla was meant to eat. Like, that was always a big mystery piece. And the design they had was pretty bad. As a matter of fact, Toho actually bought the rights to that Godzilla, renamed it Godzilla, and then in 2004 I think they released a movie called Godzilla Final Wars, which basically had Godzilla fight every single major enemy in the Toho Corporation. So like King Ghidorah, Mothra, bloody Gigan, like all the famous ones. And in one scene they actually had Godzilla go against Zilla, and Godzilla killed Zilla in a matter of 10 seconds or so. I hate these tanks. Car tank things. But yeah, it was also played off to a real awesome song, so it was epic. But yeah, that movie also introduced one of the creepiest versions of King Ghidorah I've ever seen, which was Kaiser Ghidorah, where they basically turned King Ghidorah's traditional gold look into like a black plated armor look, and I love the look of it. It was just so intimidating himself. But yeah, but as I said, this actually got ports later on like the other consoles like the Wii and stuff. But yeah, they changed the thing from just, you know, mindless destruction and stuff to actually doing puzzles and that sort of thing. Like one of the other games I was going to play was Rampage Puzzle Attack, but yeah, as I said, my Game Boy Advance recording software didn't want to record it for me. So that was a bit of a disappointment. But I found this instead. Like I got this around the same time as I got Godzilla Puzzle Attack. Rampage Puzzle Attack, and yeah. I've just been on a huge retro buff at the moment. I know people probably gonna be like, you're just doing this to, you know, get your retro feel on, and I'm like, I don't care, you know. Oh my god, lightning bolts, I forgot about them. Yeah, you got clouds as enemies in this too. They shoot lightning at you. But yeah, I'll probably just go with the 2 levels. I think I'm on like the 3rd stage of the 2nd level now. But yeah, it's a relatively good game. Like, considering its time, like, it'd be nothing compared to the games today, but yeah. Back when I was a kid, this was the shiz. Sink your boat. I got you! But yeah. Also, another funny thing is if you're in the water, if you sit there for too long, you actually see the fist that pops out of the water like open up. That means your guy is about, like, the character's about to die. But yeah, it's a fun little game. Like, I really wish I could get a lot more of the games that I played as a child. I've got a few of them now, but and I should probably be doing another one after this, which will be another one shot. But I'm actually doing the next one to a homage to my older brother and stuff, because we love this game as well, and he'll love this too, because you know, I can actually talk about the next one to relative detail and stuff, because I was a huge fan of the franchise. But yeah, okay, I got one more level, and then I'm going to stop actually doing this, because yeah, I'll be here all night and day and stuff if I do this, and it's basically just the same stuff as I'm doing now, except it just slightly gets more difficult as you go. So yeah. I can't really say too much else about this game, it's pretty self-explanatory. So yeah, I'll basically play to the end of the stage, and that'll be that. If I could get my hands on a couple of the a couple more games, I'll do them as a couple more one-shots, or I might actually do a series as well at some point, like if I can find a suitable game for it. I don't know what I'm gonna do exactly, but I'll figure something out. I love that expression. It's like, hey, hey. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. But I haven't actually talked too much about this game, but I'll get onto it in the next gameplay. Anyway, this is Cosomut Playing Rampage.